wanted to jump on here really quick and announce the 2 book options for July's book of the month. If you're wondering where June's book review slash discussion is, it's coming. It'll probably be next week. It will be next week for sure. I was a little late reading the book. I've read it already. I'm just finishing the questions and making some notes on how I want to answer that. And then I just need to film it and edit it. So that's kind of where I'm at. But it is coming, but I didn't want to be late on July's book of the month. And what I've been doing is I've been announcing the books right before the first weekend. That way you can have the whole weekend to vote for which book you want to read. And if you're new here and you're totally confused by what I'm saying, just really quickly to catch you up, what I do is every single month we have a little book club and I announce 2 book options and you can vote for which book you want to read over on Twitter, and my Twitter handle is jadethelibra. You can also read both of the books. There's no rules there, but whichever book wins the Twitter poll will be reviewed and discussed on a different video. So what we do is I have some questions and you guys can answer those questions down in the comments, and we do an open discussion and just talk about the book and what we liked about it and what we didn't like and all these things, what surprised us. It's like an open discussion. It's super fun. Anyways, let's get to the book options. The first book, I'm not really sure if this is a horror or suspense or psychological. Kind of sounds like a little bit of everything, but it's called The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, I believe. And I always mention this because I always like to give credit where credit is due. I get all my descriptions from the Goodreads app, and it's a brand new book, which I really like that idea because I feel like I'm always late to the game with books. You know, there's like this whole craze, and then I finally get to it and I already know the spoilers or something like that. This, no spoilers. We're gonna be one of the first to read it, I guess. So, okay, so here's the book description for The Last Time I Lied, and this one is a little long, so bear with me. I'm very awkward at reading out loud to a camera. No. Okay. 2 truths and a lie. The girls played it all the time in their tiny cabin at Camp Nightingale. Vivian, Natalie, Allison, and first-time camper Emma Davis, the youngest of the group. The games ended when Emma sleepily watched the others sneak out of the cabin in the dead of night. The last she or anyone saw of them was Vivian closing the cabin door behind her, hushing Emma with a finger pressed to her lips. Now a rising star in the New York art scene, Emma turns her past into paintings. Massive canvases filled with dark leaves and gnarled branches that cover ghostly shapes in white dresses. I almost said dressed in white, I don't know why. The paintings catch the attention of Francesca Harris-White, the socialite and wealthy owner of Camp Nightingale. When Francesca implores her to return to the newly reopened camp as a painting instructor, Emma sees an opportunity to try to find out what really happened to her friends. Yet it's immediately clear that not all is right at Camp Nightingale. Already haunted by memories from 15 years ago, Emma discovers a security camera pointing directly at her cabin, mounting mistrust from Francesca, and most disturbing of all, cryptic clues Vivian left behind about the camp's twisted origins. As she digs deeper, Emma finds herself sorting through lies from the past while facing threats from both man and nature in the present. And the closer she gets to the truth about Camp Nightingale, the more she realizes it may come at a deadly price. Whoa. So basically it sounds like her and her friends are playing 2 truths and a lie. A bunch of her friends disappear. She returns years later and things are still really weird there at the camp and who knows what's going on. So I don't know, it kind of sounds really good. Okay, so book option number 2 is called A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This one, it seems like a horror comedy. I don't really know which one it is. I don't know. I'll read the book description and you guys can decide for yourselves, but this is what it says. An unflinching, darkly funny, and deeply moving story of a boy, his seriously ill mother, and an unexpected monstrous visitor. At 7 minutes past midnight, 13-year-old Connor wakes to find a monster outside his bedroom window. But it isn't the monster Connor's been expecting. He's been expecting the one from his nightmare. The nightmare he's had nearly every night since his mother started her treatments. The monster in his backyard is different. It's ancient and wild, and it wants something from Connor. Something terrible and dangerous. It wants the truth. From the final idea of award-winning author Siobhan Dowd, whose premature death from cancer prevented her from writing it herself, Patrick Ness has spun a haunting and darkly funny novel of mischief, loss, and monsters, both real and imagined. This is so intriguing, this whole description. Just this funny meets dark meets sad. Like this just sounds like all the feels. Like I love these types of books. So, all right, so the Twitter poll should be live right now, which is Jade the Libra. You can vote for either The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager or A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. So I'm just excited about both of them. I don't know. You guys will have to help me out once again because I can't make a decision to save my life. And then Monday, July 9th, I will post the winner on Twitter and on Instagram. And I will have a whole little section over on my Instagram stories. It's like a whole separate story for book club. So that will be on there on July 9th. That is Monday. And I don't know, happy voting. I am really excited. Anyways, that is it for the super quick kind of July book of the month book club video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey girl, hey down in the comments box because you know I love talking to you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.